Hey, what's happening everybody? It's Patrick Brown with Legacy Disc, and this is my 2021 In the Bag. Alright, so starting off my In the Bag, I always keep a beat up closer. This is great for high pops with late fade, whether it's backhand or forehand. I only use this disc for my approaches. After that, I use a variable of conditioned putters. One's been in my bag for 2 seasons. It's easy to keep straight for longer putts, stuck in the woods, stuff like that. Next, I use a glow closer. This has got a grippier, stickier feel. Usually helps to stay in the basket for longer putts, throw-ins, aces, stuff like that. And then new to my bag is a brand new Copa closer that has a good amount of reliable fade at the end for long putts, high putts, pop-ups. Last in the putter route is a shatter closer. This is new to my bag. Big up to Stevie for making this for me. I really love the flight of this in the wind. With full torque, it stays dead straight and has a nice finishing, reliable fade back. There's a good one. Alright, moving on to mid-ranges. Everybody knows I have a co-sponsorship with Infinite Disc. So for 2020, I picked the Tomb. This is a small diameter mid-range putt and approach. It's flat-headed and it flies dead straight. Highly recommend this disc for the woods play. After that, I use a basic Excel Ghost. This has been in my bag for 2 seasons that I've been with Legacy. This is beautiful for big high pop-ups with a late transitioning fade that I can trust to stay right. I also rock another Ghost that my boy Dave Madruga passed down to me. I feel like it's a blend of Icon and Pinnacle, and it is reliably overstable, has a great amount of glide, so this has been a big factor when it comes up to wind play. After that, I use pursuits. I keep a nice XL pursuit that I've been beating in for 1 season. I can trust this to go long and straight with a little bit of fade at the end, not being so overstable. Last in my mid-ranges, I use a Pinnacle pursuit, flathead. This is overstable. This is reliable in the wind. I love this for forehands and backhand. A must for me in the wind. Alright, so moving on, we'll go into fairway drivers. I've been battling back and forth between the Phenom and Icon and my Shatter Phenom from 2019. I love the feel of the Icon and I love the brightness of this plastic. This is great for huge anti-flexes that will stay right longer and not totally flip over. After that, everybody knows about these, the Shatter Phenom. This is a go-to straight driver. This works well, little left to right wiggle, but definitely holds lines. Great for wood play. My next lineup is Patriot, Pinnacle Patriot. This was handed down from Dylon out of Santa Cruz. This is only used in tournament play. This is a straight shooter for me and it has a nice little bit of fade back left, but holds some of the best lines, so I don't use it until it's tournament time. Next is Rival. Everybody has a Rival, knows about the Rival. These are money. This composite of the Drew Gibson material is unbelievable for me. I love the grip and I love the stability of it. This is also another tournament disc, only gets thrown in practice and for events. Moving on, I really love the Vengeance. I normally rock 4 of them, but today for this, I'm only going to show you 3 of them. I have a nice Legend plastic handed down from Louis. This is beautiful, has a nice little bit of wiggle. I can get it to flex to the right and hold so it ends up straight back on line from where I threw it. After that, I rock a prototype. These are overstable, but not too overstable. I can force it in the wind on a straight flat line. I'm a flat thrower, so I like hitting them flat and straight. Has a nice consistent fade back at the end. Last in my lineup for the Vengeance is my Tour Series release from this last year. This basically replaced my Enemy. This is very consistently overstable and great for wind play. Love it on hyzers and flat shots. Last in my lineup for Fairway drivers is my new release for 2021 from Infinite Disc. With that co-sponsorship, I will be working between the slab and the tune, but for now, the slab is flat, overstable, really fast, and super reliable. I can torque this thing mega anti-angles, and it will always work out. I gotta give a big shout out to Griffin1 for the sick graphics, so check them out at infinite.com. Alright, moving on, distance drivers. I really love the feel of the Outlaw. First off, I keep a 166 slightly conditioned for big left to rights that will stay right. Also, can force roll and cut roll this disc for big distance. After that, I use a well-conditioned 175 Color Glow Outlaw. This thing has a little bit of wiggle for my straight lines to stay right without flipping. My primaries are the Icon. I really love the grip, the little bit of dome, and the extra flight. These are marked stable and overstable, depending on what conditions I'm going up against. These are my primary go-to drivers, backhand and forehand. Last in my Outlaw lineup is the Icon Swirl. This is my 100 career victory win that I obtained with Legacy Disc last year at the Wintertime Open. These are overstable, flat-headed, and very consistent on their fade. Last of my distance drivers, Pinnacle Rampages. Pop top, domey, heartbeat. These are so consistent in the wind. I only use these during tournament and practice play for events. Don't want them to be changing and getting any weaker, so I rock them only for events. These are a must in my bag. I love these. Alright, so last in my bag, my rollers. I really love the Phenoms, so I picked up a couple of lightweight Phenoms. These are great for punch out, easy rolls that will definitely flip over at the end. And also some get out of trouble spots when you're in the woods. I can hyzer flip these through anything, whether it's sidearm or backhand. Last of my rollers is a new composite of the Bandit. It's actually the most overstable version of the Bandit that I've found. Bomba handed this to me in Flagstaff, and I've been working on cut rollers with this for a longer left finish than left to right. Hey everybody, it's Patrick Brown, and that's my 2021 in the bag. Be sure and like and subscribe, follow along on Instagram and YouTube. Big shout out to Legacy Disc, Grip EQ, Infinite Disc, Tree Love, and Quick Stick for their support this year. Another shout to my boy Sel for helping me put this together with this whole production. I hope everybody's happy, healthy, and safe out there. Look forward to seeing you out on the links. Peace.